title donkey the other day. What is it?
I'm a donkey.
Say it again, Charlamagne.
I'm a donkey.
Yes, you are a donkey.
I'll show you how to act a donkey.
Everything that Charlamagne is saying is true.
Yes, donkey today for Tuesday, November 11th goes to a 42-year-old woman named Tiffany Rose Williams. Tiffany is from the Michigan area, I believe, and she was arrested for stabbing a 19-year-old in the mall. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I saw this story and I said immediately, I have to hear both sides. Okay, 42 years old, stabbing a 19-year-old in the mall. Hey, these YNs be tripping sometime, all right? You go to the mall real quick, just want to run up in Sephora to get something that makes you smell good, or go to Foot Locker to grab you some fresh dad shoes, a.k.a. all-white Air Force Ones, or if you want some new Timbs for the fall, winter, you just trying to be in and out real quick, and sometimes you run into one of these YNs and you just got to let them know, hey, man, I'm just trying to make it. I'm just an unk trying to make it home, okay? Most of the time they respect that, but every now and then, one might try you, all right? So when I saw the age difference, that's the first thing I thought. But I was wrong. Let's go to Fox Detroit for the report, please.
Sneaker store turned crime scene. Between the Nikes and New Balance, a teen is stabbed by a very angry woman in line whose card was declined. She's talking with Fox 2 from her hospital bed.
I did get stabbed 4 times. I have a punctured lung right now.
In the hospital for who knows how long, and all for what? Sanaya Jenkins stabbed at Kids Foot Locker. Sanaya tells us she was walking by the sneaker store at Southland Mall in Taylor Wednesday and heard yelling at their register. Inside, a 40-year-old woman's credit card was declined. Sanaya says she looked in, then the woman snapped at her.
As the argument got verbal, she put her hand in her purse and proceeded to tell me she was going to shoot me.
Instead, pulling out a kitchen knife and stabbing Sanaya twice in the neck, once in the stomach and thigh. Police sources say a comment about the suspect being broke spurred the whole thing, but Sanaya says it wasn't her.
I am going to press charges, but it also saddens me in a way because I don't want her to be taken away from her kids.
Dang. That's crazy.
Why did news reporter said between the Nikes and New Balance? What that had to do with it? Did y'all hear that? Play that one more time, Red. What that had to do with anything?
Sneaker store turned crime scene. Between the Nikes and New Balance, a teen is stabbed by...
What did that have
Yeah, I don't think I would be want to mention there.
with anything? Like, I'm going to tell you right now, though, y'all better leave people the hell alone when they having financial issues, okay? Let me tell you something, man. I know y'all might look at the Dame Dash interview and, see me clowning him, calling him broke, but I promise you that was a special circumstance because of who he is and how he acts. Plus, according to him, he's not broke. But one thing I don't do is shame nobody for being broke, especially when they are. That is a recipe for disaster. Not to mention, I know what it feels like to be broke, okay? There's nothing funny about not being able to pay your rent, all right? I was broke way longer than I've ever had some coins, okay? I don't remember what time it was after I got fired, but one time after I got fired from radio, my wife was paying all the bills. And we couldn't afford to pay everything without me having a check coming in, so we was getting evicted, and my wife had to go down to the courthouse and explain the situation to them, okay? There's nothing worse than not being able to pay your bills, and you're a grown human with kids, okay? That's why I don't even understand how people aren't truly grasping the plight of the federal workers in our country right now. Missing a paycheck could literally have you homeless, okay? And we live in this era where everybody wants to look the part. All right, don't get me wrong. People have always wanted to look like they got money, but social media has made it way worse, okay? Because people don't have to deal with the reality of their situation as long as they can convince y'all online that they balling. All right, this is why I be telling kids all the time, stop comparing yourself to these digital D-heads on social media. They lying. Okay, you 23 years old trying to keep up with another 23-year-old who walks around taking pictures in front of other people's cars, acting like it's theirs. F out of here, okay? Now, let me tell you something else. Sometimes you got it, and your card declines, okay? My cards do that all the time for suspicious activity. Sometimes the place I'm at, their card reader may not be working. It's a whole bunch of reasons your card may decline. But if you in line somewhere and your card declines and you hear someone behind you whisper, brokey. You gotta see. That's Jess. You gotta control your emotions, okay? What does your Uncle Charla always tell you? You got to do your jail math. Can you afford to commit the crime? Yeah, you online and your card declines and you hear somebody laugh like Nelson on The Simpsons. you gonna feel away. But if you can't afford what you buying at Kids Foot Locker, how are you gonna afford this $250,000 bond you currently got, Tiffany? Usually you got to pay 10% where you getting $25,000 from. Then you got to pay for a lawyer. Do you know how much a lawyer costs for an assault with intent to murder charge? Not to mention felonious assault and assault with intent to do great bodily harm. AI Overview told me this morning that a lawyer for an assault with intent to murder charge in Michigan can cost anywhere from $20,000 to over $65,000, depending on the case's complexity and the attorney's experience. Larger firms may charge $45,000 to $65,000. Boutique firms might charge $20,000 to $40,000, especially if the goal is a plea negotiation. Hourly rates for Michigan lawyers can range from approximately $159 to $442, and they want an upfront retainer fee. All I'm simply saying is you got a lot of heavy charges, so you're going to have to spend a lot of heavy money that you do not have. Tell me, how can you afford that when your car just got declined at Kids Foot Locker? You have to think before you make decisions. Life is about choices. Every decision, big or small, shapes your identity and future. There's no reason you go from card getting declined to attempted murder. But I'm going to tell you something. This is why in this era, you really, really got to practice kindness. Because folks is going through it, man. She didn't stab this woman because her car was declined. She stabbed this woman because she was fed up, okay? She just in there trying to get some shoes for her kids, you know, and the woman she stabbed said she wasn't even the one clowning her. So that lets me know Tiffany was just hurt and in pain, and she wanted to project that hurt and pain on whoever was in her proximity, okay? I want you all to be the kind of person who gives respect to the broke like they're already rich, okay? Because they are rich in spirit a lot of times, all right? Character isn't how you treat the rich, it's how you treat the poor. And be careful when you see someone in a bad financial situation, okay? Don't laugh, learn, because one thing about those tables, they always turn. Please give Tiffany Rose Williams the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
The chat says, so we're not going to talk about the kitchen knife?
I was going to ask that.
Yo, but it's the fact that the girl who got stabbed still didn't want the lady to suffer any consequences to be taken away from her children.
She said she about to press charges. I thought I heard her say that.
She is, but she says she's conflicted by it. But the girl she stabbed isn't even the girl who was teasing her.
Right.
She probably do feel sorry for her situation. I can understand that.
She just snapped.
Who walks around with a kitchen knife?
Somebody
that's waiting to snap.
Or somebody who can't afford a gun. Dang. Or somebody who don't have a real knife and they know they're going into that mall might be dangerous. I don't know. Or tell me, Michigan, y'all tell me, what is this? Is this mall she was in dangerous? I don't know.
You want to play a game?
No, I don't. Actually.
Oh my God.
You don't want to play a game?
No, I really don't. Leave me alone.
The chat won't play a game.
No, they don't. Ain't nobody in the chat said nothing.
The chat said they want to play a game.
The chat did not say they want to play a game. There ain't nobody in the chat saying that. Yeah, exactly. The chat actually is saying, no, we don't.
See, let's play a game. Let's play a game. I want to play. I want to play. All right, fine. You don't want to play a game?
Nope.
Fine.
Go play solitaire or something.
All right.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?